Hey guys, what's up? It's TF Nut. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another action figure review. This is going to be of the Star Wars The Black Series GameStop exclusive gaming grade Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Nightbrother Warrior. Really like this game. If you haven't played it, I recommend it. I think my favorite section was Dathomir because of the Night Sisters and Night Brothers and whatnot. We have some army builders a couple years later. It better late than never though, but once the game came out, we had some Cal Kestis figures and whatnot. But it's glad to see some army builders too of some opponents for Cal. Including Nightbrother here. Let's go ahead and get to the packaging. Top half here, it does say Star Wars The Black Series. Figure in the box, not much in the backdrop there. You can see the accessory right there. Once we get to the bottom half here, it does say the gaming grade sticker, just Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Nightbrother Warrior. We do have warnings, choking hazards, ages 4 and up, as well as the Hasbro logo. On this side here, it's not much. It just says gaming grades towards the top. Has a blue sash right there. We do have Star Wars The Black Series. On this side, though, very cool artwork of the character right there, as well as towards the bottom it does say Nightbrother Warrior. It's got some light blue in there too, and on the top there's not much going on. It's just the window box. Here is a wide shot of the back of the packaging just to give you an overall look what it looks like. When you zoom in a little bit, you see Star Wars The Black Series, Nightbrother Warrior, and a bunch of different multilingual read-ups, as well as the character right there, as well as it says Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. When we get to the bottom half here, it's a figure number 5 out of the GameStop exclusive ones, as well as multilingual warnings, as you can see. And then you can look at the bottom. There's the barcode in case you need it. Let's go ahead and get this figure out of the packaging. So here's the figure out of the packaging. This is a pretty nice figure, actually. I have a couple issues with overall design choices and how the figure's engineered, but nothing too big. Let's take a look at the accessory that he comes with, then we'll take a close look at the figure. This is the mace that this figure comes with. It's really the only accessory that we get. Another weapon would have been nice, but let's look towards the top here. You have some soft plastic going on here with this piece here. These are also soft plastic. This whole thing is pretty much soft plastic, but I wish there was maybe some silver in the paint, or just silver paint going on throughout here, because it's just molded in this dark gray. There's not much special about it, unfortunately. The sculpting is decent. Then you get down to the handle, which is pretty much the same color as the mace. At the top here, well, you do have some brown painted on here for the wrappings, which looks okay, and it's sculpted in there. And then you do have some paint for this tooth or this claw, whatever this may be. So, again, another accessory would have been cool. Now, if this figure seems familiar, some of you might have gotten this one. This is that Legends Darth Maul we got a while ago, which mine actually finally came in. I picked it up today, and I ordered it from Big Bad Toy Store forever ago, and they finally got it. But if you own this figure here, you kind of know what to expect with this guy here. There's a lot of reuse going on here. But, of course, the biggest differences, of course, are paint and a few uniquely sculpted pieces. So, the head sculpt here is unique. Looking nice. You have all these nice long, these nice horns, basically, going on here. Looking really good. I like the face paint going on here, too. The paint on there. Let's zoom in some more if I can. The paint going on there, I don't think there's any mismatched paint or splotching or anything. And in fact, the eyes also look really good. They have some, some of that digital printing going on there too. Really dig that a lot. And then you do look at the back of the head. It's just in a black mold. But these pieces are also painted. Nice ears sculpted in there, so that's cool. Now we get down to the torso. As you can see, you have that white paint going on to the chest right there. All those markings on his skin. There's even some lighter parts. I don't know if it's supposed to look like dust or dirt or something. I wish it was spread out a little bit more because it's all just clumped in one area. I think they were thinking it would get onto the arms here. But everything else is, it's just molded in yellow when it comes to the skin tones and whatnot. You have some black going onto the hands. You can see the, they didn't paint the whole joint in there. So it will break up a little bit where the black meets the yellow, as you can see there. But there's also this section here where there's just a little yellow dot basically on both hands. I thought it was a mistake, but it's like this on the other side too, so I don't think that is a mistake. Look at that some more. It looks this looks like it was like hand painted on there, like he did it or someone else did it for him. So that's cool. The back here, there's a little bit of some paint and markings going on there. Pretty nice muscles sculpted into the body as well. Other than that, there's not much else to go over with that. And the gripping hands there. And this here, let me bring him back out. So these loincloths or whatever, they are a different sculpt just because of how more torn and tethered this one is compared to this nicer looking one that he has. You can see, when we zoom in a little bit, there is some silver on that belt piece that's on the front. There's some tearing and tethering again. Some nice wrinkles going on throughout the whole loincloth. It is molded in just one dark brown tone. Some paint variation would have been nice. That's usually my biggest complaint is paint variation, you know. That'd be nice if there's a little bit of details, maybe like a black wash or something. I'm not entirely sure. But here's some light brown going on for the pants. Pretty much everything else at this point, yeah, is reused from Darth Maul, including the boots, as you can see there. So I don't blame them entirely for that much reuse. Maybe some different sculpted boots would have been nice. But there's some nice wrinkles in the pants, you know. They're pretty big and baggy. Looking at the front again. Some wrinkles going up towards the upper legs and whatnot. There's even some sculpting on the back of the joints there. Now, when I bent, I haven't bent this much, but there's some whiting right there right now because it's starting to stress a bit. So just be careful when you're bending that. These nice glossy brown boots looking really nice. You see all those details in the boots, some buckles and whatnot. I think they look really good actually. Where's the top? You got the feet right there. And then there's what the bottom of the feet look like. Not much going on there. Overall, I still think it looks really nice, even though there's a good amount of reuse. So I don't know how many people out there have that, you know, Apprentice Darth Maul, but you know, it's a pretty decent figure, and so is this one. Now, when we take a look at articulation, I have to adjust the camera one more time. We do have this system where there's actually some articulation going into the torso, and be careful, these are pretty sharp. They'll definitely be discomforting to move around. You can also warp them on it, like I see that one right there. So just be careful with that. The head wants to go side to side, all the way around, up and down. Could be better. The up, yeah, the up's not great. Down is actually pretty good because of the, you know, going into the torso. That joint helps. I have a little bit of a butterfly joint. Not amazing though. Arms go all the way around, in and out. Single jointed elbow that bends at a 90 degree and it swivels as well. Swivel at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist in and out here. Same for the other side. Ball jointed waist, forward, back, side to side. The forward's not great. And then it rotates like this. I wish there was a separate waist rotation, but I mean, this is good enough, I guess. The legs go forward that much. I'm starting to stress the plastic there, so be careful. Back could be a little better. In and out like so. Upper thigh swivel is really tight on mine. Then we do have double jointed knees. Bend downward for the foot. Bend upwards, not amazing. But then we also have ankle rockers. For quick size comparisons, on the left we have the symbiote Spider-Man from newest Marvel Legends Retro Collection Spider-Man Wave, as well as on the right we have the very first ever Black Series Mandalorian. The Nightbrother in the middle is actually going to be a little bit shorter than Mando, and as you can see, Black Series figures scale shorter than Marvel Legends. Overall, this figure is pretty decent, honestly. I don't know if it's super necessary, though. It really would depend on two things. One, if you play Jedi Fallen Order and need some opponents for Cal, your Black Series Cal figure, or if you just need some more Dathomir Nightbrother figures. You know, we don't get very many of those often. We're getting I believe an Archer that's also from Jedi Fallen Order, but you know, we've had a good number of Darth Mauls in the past. We have this one here, and it's pretty decent with some overall nice paint applications, but the rest of the yellow, you know, there's not much else going on besides it's in the upper torso, you know. A lot of the brown towards the lower torso is just kind of molded plastic and whatnot. There is very rarely any paint imperfections, though, so that's nice. Pretty decent articulation. I do wish it came with an extra accessory just to switch it up a bit, but overall, very nice figure. It's a little over $25, and it's a GameStop exclusive. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below what you think about the figure, what you think about the review. Leave a like, share amongst your friends, and I'll see you guys later.